So the masculine has the Death card in reverse, major arcana, and the feminine energy has the Four of Cups. You guys see that? Barely. I'll hold it up. So with the masculine, with the Death card in reverse, it's a sense that I'm getting of not wanting to have to work on transformation anymore. It's like this resistance going on of some big changes. Aries has a ton of planets in their sign this month in April, and I feel like the changes are happening really fast. And I'm sensing a little bit of resistance, like holding on to what's familiar, and not even so much what feels good, but what's familiar to the masculine. And then these are the subconscious energies, and these are the conscious energies. So the feminine has the Four of Cups. And I'm just looking, the camera seems like it's shaking. I feel resistance on the feminine energy too, being this new life, this new love, this new opportunity is right in front of her, yet she's stubbornly looking at the past or what was lost or what could have been. And there's like this rootedness for both the masculine and the feminine energies of a little bit of fear, I want to say, happening in April. Like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? And trying to keep things in order and keep things in control in your lives so that it doesn't feel out of control. And this sense of gripping that I'm getting is only at a place of fear. And when you enter into a state of allowing and going with the flow of what's happening in each and every moment and becoming open to that, then you enter a state of love. Allowing and acceptance is love. So let's move on. Let's see what the masculine has in his subconscious. He is tired. That's what I got with this Death card in reverse. The masculine, he's gone through so many changes in the recent past that it's kind of wiped him out on a subconscious level. And maybe that's where this efforting is, or this resistance in his conscious life of like, please stop, no more. And trying to pace it himself. And that's okay. We all do it, Aries. Change can feel scary sometimes. And sometimes change is happening in our lives where it's not in a place where we would have wanted it to go. So there can be a sense of holding on or resistance against that. So let's move on. This is all going to be resolved, by the way. Just getting the cards out here. So the subconscious of the feminine is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost like she has this underlying belief that she doesn't deserve to reside in this prosperity and abundance and full experience of love in every single moment of her life, which is in her subconscious energy and coming about in her experience of, yes, it's there, but she's not willing to look up because I feel these beliefs, these cups are so heavy. It's almost like they're filled with lead of stories from the past. It's her stories that are keeping her from looking up to what the universe is naturally wanting to provide to her in each and every moment. This abundance, a sense of peace, a sense of serenity, a sense of hope and moving forward into the future, really believing that it can be glorious. And so I'm getting that she's not trusting that right now. And this is only for April. These are transient energies. It's not forever. Okay. Let's move on to the masculine has the Fool, another major arcana card. The feminine doesn't have any yet. So this is an energy of going on a new journey, a new path, blazing forward. And I feel like he's coming to this towards the end of the month, towards that full moon that we're having at the end of the month in April. So the masculine is finally going to dislodge from this resistance of the transformation that's happening anyway, and coming more into an experience of ease and grace and a little bit of an excitement. So whatever stories he's dropping here in this restful period, or what's propelling him in this resistance to these changes and transformations that have to happen, that are inevitable in his life, he's moving through that through the month of April. He is looking away from the feminine, however, up here in his conscious experience and his energies. So it could be that he needs to go on this journey solo right now, and that's okay. This feels like like he's risen from the dead. Like the sun is glorious. He has his little pooch with him. He has his pouch with his gold nuggets and only the things that he absolutely necessarily requires. And he has a little rose in his hand too. You can see that. And I feel like he's going out into the world to experience and give his love in new and higher elevated, higher vibrational ways, because he has gone through this transformation in April. Let's see, the feminine over here has the Five of Swords, a very different energy going on for the feminine compared to the masculine. I feel like she could be a little upset that the masculine isn't giving her some attention. And there could be some tactics coming into play, feminine, that are a little underhanded from you to try, like these games of trying to get his attention. And it's not going to work. Nobody wants to pay attention to somebody who is, reverting back to some, I'm going to say it, juvenile ways. It feels like there's like this high school petty energy. So it seems like the feminine has some things to work through, a little bit of drama. So be aware of that, feminine, because drama is, like, we have to take responsibility when drama appears in our life, like what part we're playing in that. And if we're feeling like the victim to it, that's something to look at too. The victim mentality is not an empowered mentality. It's stepping out of your power and feeling like other people have control or power over you, which they absolutely do not. So I feel like the feminine in April is working through some of these internal conversations of what part she's playing in these circumstances or opportunities that are being presented, and how she's experiencing them on a day-to-day level. And the stories that she's spinning about it, perhaps in her mind, that aren't necessarily the truth, but out of sort of this grasping or fearful belief system that needs to be examined and sat with and understood on a deeper level, feminine. So so that you can turn this Ten of Pentacles card over for yourself, because nobody can flip this card over but you. It's nobody else's responsibility in your life to create this sense of trust and hope and belief in your value and what you have to offer people. And not coming from a place of neediness, but one of abundance, and one of your cup is so overflowing that you can't help but just share it. That becomes the natural desire and tendency when our heart is so full of love for ourselves and what we have going on in our lives. That only creates more of the same in our outer circumstances and our relationships with others and in our projects that we're working on. So let's see what the feminine brings. Yeah. Another feminine sign. It's been a couple days since I've had the opportunity to sit down and do these readings for you guys, but another feminine sign got this. And maybe I'll look and I'll put that video in the description box below. I'll link it up. I'll find it. You might want to watch that one too, feminine. Because the sense that I'm getting with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for what the feminine is bringing to the masculine is not her best self right now. Don't beat yourself up over it. That's only going to perpetuate that same energy. But take a pause, feminine. Take a pause from efforting towards the masculine. Take a pause from trying to fix it or trying to make it work or trying to get him to respond or trying to get him to say what will make you feel better. I feel like all of that needs to happen for you on an individual level outside of any relating to the masculine in your life. So take a time out and put yourself in the way of really high vibrational music, stories. I'm getting listening to online podcasts of people, like meditations or inner soul journeying. You can find them. They're all over YouTube, feminine, to listen to. But I feel like that auditory, sensual vibration is going to be really healing and beneficial for you in April. Okay, let's see what the masculine brings. Yeah, it's so the Page of Pentacles in reverse. He doesn't feel like he has much to give to this divine love relationship this month. Because of this resistance that he's feeling to the changes that he's dealing with in his life, and then finally coming to this place of moving forward in a new direction. And it's sort of this very quiet as a mouse, meek energy I just got. I'm getting the sense that he can't do it right for the feminine. No matter what he does, no matter what he says, it's just not good enough. So I feel this retraction energy, a little bit of fear of him, but he's also not thinking about it all too much because he's so wrapped up in his own experience over here. So let's see what the outcome is, Aries. Ten of Cups in reverse. There is a reconsideration. There is a revisit for both the masculine and the feminine this month of what they truly stand for, what feels good to them, what they're after, their root-based desires. As I sat down to record this reading, I looked up and I have this chakra panel on one of my walls. And the root chakra, the color red and the vibration of the root chakra, I don't know in yogic terms what that sound, but there's a sound. You can look it up. That there's a chant, there's a mantra, just one, like 2 syllables for each chakra that you can chant. And I feel like that will be a very beautiful and beneficial and powerful exercise for you guys to do. So look it up, or maybe I'll look it up and I'll post it in the description box. Like what, it's a little mantra. Like, I don't know if it's Om or Ra or Ma. I'll find out for you guys. So in addition to listening, maybe you could even find on those, videos online, like the binaural beats. That's what it is. I'll link it to you. This one of my friends sent it to me for healing and dissolving conflict in the root chakra, to raise that vibration from your root chakra, which is your sense of security and how you feel rooted in the world and how well you feel taken care of by the universe, all starts in the root chakra. So if there's an imbalance there, you're not going to feel grounded. There's going to be some worry and concern and this grasping out of fear of not enough, and the abundance isn't flowing to you when the root chakra is out of balance. So I'll put that in the link below, you guys, so check that out. I'm not even sure who it's from, but I did listen to it the other day, and it was beautiful and really powerful, so I highly recommend checking that out. I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin Oracle from the Alana Fairchild deck for an additional message. I love pulling the Oracle cards at the end. I feel like it solidifies the reading for you guys and affirms the message that is most helpful for you to hear right now on your soul path. So take it easy, Aries. Go easy on yourself. Take good care of yourself this month. As I said in the beginning of the reading, you do have so many planetary energies astrologically flying through your sign right now. And the sun is in your sign. Happy birthday. So I feel this fire that wants to ignite in your world, and it's feeling a little erratic. So I want you guys to ground that out a little bit, and cultivate patience and cultivate compassion for yourselves. This is the card, the Mother Fierce. She was right on top, but that's the one that wanted to come out. I'll show you. There's that red again. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat. No matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved. It's so resonating with these 2 pentacle cards on the feminine side, that sense of safety, that sense of trusting that you are loved. Upside down, it does feel like an insecure experience, but the Oracle is saying to trust. And no matter how frightening it may seem, keep going on your spiritual path. You're exactly where you need to be in order to cultivate this transformational experience of this phoenix rising from the ashes. I just got this image of this fire that you're undergoing this month. It's a very deep, powerful, transformational energy. So let it happen for both the masculine and the feminine.